The post pairing, Barnes playing alongside Pirtle. Immanuel Quickley out there with Grady Dick. And it's Ingram in its small forward. And for Dallas, the 4 and 5, it's Davis and Lively. Sliding in at the wing positions will be Thompson and Flagg. And it's Russell in at the point guard. And with another season just getting underway, Tim, what kind of things are you looking for as you watch here courtside early on here in the season?
You want to see which players have made the progression in the offseason, added things to their games, particularly those young players that you know have a lot of potential. Have they added shooting range? Have they added things to their handle and give them a little bit more escapability?
And so it's the Raptors getting on the board first. And here's Russell. Thompson outside. Three-pointer. They grab their own miss. Pass to Flagg. And here's Russell. Quickly covering. Lively a screen on Quickley. 5 to shoot. Tries yet again. Lively inside. Hurdles there. Lively, that's good.
And that's the first bucket of the night. Maybe that will get him going.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Earlier, I spoke with Jason Kidd. One player he is worried about in particular is Scottie Barnes because of the way he affects every phase of the game. You need points. There he is. You need a stop or a big rebound. He's got you. Anything asked of him, he can do it at a high level. Guys?
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you.
And we see some of the competitiveness of Flagg. The response, that 3 right back at you.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Lively. Here's Davis. And Davis throws it down.
Great hustle by Davis, getting something before the defense can set up.
Toronto's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Here's Dick. And the dunk by Dick.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Russell finds Lively. Thompson outside. Russell against Quickley. Here's Davis. Back to Russell. Over Quickley. Lively inside. Defended by Pirtle. That one falls.
And getting after it on the offensive glass and adding to that early total with the putback.
Well, those offensive rebounds and second chance points really pay off throughout the game.
Now here's Ingram. He has 6. Bounce pass Dick. Ingram outside. Over Flagg. And it's Ingram missing.
He got the space he wanted for his mid-range. He just wasn't able to convert.
And there are a few players who can dominate on both ends, but Anthony Davis is certainly among them.
Yeah, he's one of the most dynamic defenders in the game, Kevin, and offensively, he can hurt you in a multitude of ways, whether it's off the dribble, posting, or facing up.
Now here's Ingram. The 3. Another shot. And it's Flagg with the rebound.
Well, the defense was solid, but usually I expect him to make that layup.
Pass to Davis. So looking it over. Now Flagg. And it's Davis at the elbow. Pulls from the top of the key and misses it off the right side of the rim. So for Dallas, their last game lost to the Wizards. Barnes can't get it to go.
Well, that was a great challenge at the rim and a difficult adjustment to make.
Thompson outside. Pass to Lively. Ingram comes with the double team. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Four on the shot clock. Here's Flagg.
That's tremendous defense that time by Ingram. He has the wingspan to really make an impact on this end.
Here's Barnes over Thompson. That's good from Barnes on the assist from Ingram.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. They trail by 1. On the wing, Davis. And Barnes sends it back.
Well, Barnes is a point forward with a wingspan of 7 feet 3 inches, so he is always a threat to send it back in your face.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Davis has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Flagg. He's covered by Ingram. Lively's shot is off. The Raptors have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Quickley against Thompson. Here's Barnes. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Yeah, this quarter has just been a struggle for him offensively.
Dallas, no good that time either.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Quickly the pass to Barrett. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Ingram outside. To the paint. It's stolen by Davis. Ingram with the steal.
Well, that's a big man playing big. Pirtle using all of that 7-foot length.
Mavericks trailed by 3. And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
Take shit, I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off.
And here we go with the breakdown tonight of the front court and back court rebounding numbers for the Mavericks.
And their bigs are getting the vast majority of those caroms, handling their business on the inside and freeing up the guards to get up the court and look for early offense.
Quickley against Russell. Thompson outside. Russell sets a screen for Thompson. This one for 3. Rebound by the Raptors. Pirtle's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And last season, Vince Carter became the first player ever to have his jersey retired, Tim, by the Raptors.
so well deserved. And look, prime Vince Carter is exactly the kind of player Toronto is still looking for, a 3-level elite scorer.
And here are the Mavericks now. The Raptors getting the bucket. Right side Davis. They could use a bucket. Back to Thompson. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Russell. Toronto grabs the miss. Barnes with it. Pass to Ingram. Back to Barnes. Ingram outside. The Raptors need to get a shot off. Barnes can't get it to go.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
And for his position, Davis, a solid distributor. He's one of the league's most unique players.
Raptors leading by 3. On the wing quickly. He's guarded by Russell. Yep, it counts.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Dallas has gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Thompson looking for an opening. Here's Lively. There's his 3rd field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Bounce pass from Pirtle. Barnes finds Quickley. And they call the foul, so he's got the and 1 chance here to make it a 3-point play. That's going to send Immanuel Quickley to the line. That's on D'Angelo Russell. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Did he lay an egg at the stripe in their previous game? Couldn't get anything to drop.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's ready to talk things through with them. Some changes here for the Mavericks. Washington's checked in for Flagg, and it's Williams in for Russell. And then for Toronto, Immanuel Quickley is checked in, and R.J. Barrett subbed in for Dick. A free throw drops for Quickley. And having starred in a 6-man role in New York, Immanuel Quickley has been handed the keys in Toronto.
Well, he certainly has, Kevin, and he's got the contract to match it. You talk about confidence and determination to prove yourself. That sums up Quickley.
And Barrett has got the ball here for Toronto. 6-point game. Here's Immanuel Quickley. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Dallas has gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Williams against Quickley. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, I'm told the Mavericks will be without the services of All-Star Kyrie Irving to begin this season, but many felt they did very well to secure D'Angelo Russell on a team-friendly deal as a stopgap at the point guard position. His shot creation is a very, very good fit for this roster.
Yep, more than capable. And Shams, we appreciate the report. You know, so much turmoil for the Mavericks last season, GA. Despite that, they were a win away from making the playoffs.
Yeah, they battled valiantly, but to go from the 2024 NBA Finals to the lottery, obviously disappointing. They're looking to make amends this season.
And he makes the first, but misses the second. So here we are, Greg, looking at this roster of the Raptors. What is the path to contention?
Well, perhaps an opening in the East for them to make a move. Going from good to great, that's tougher and will require them to develop or acquire some superstar talent.
Well, that's a beautiful mid-range jumper that time by Ingram, totally under control.
Mavericks trail by 9. Now Williams, outside, Davis. Lock at 6, at the elbow, it's Thompson. The kick out to Williams. Over quickly. Williams can't hit. And it's the Raptors ball. They're on a 17-7 run. Ingram. And that one, good. And it's an 11-point Raptor lead.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
.153 left to play in the first quarter. Outside Williams. Williams sets a screen for Thompson from deep. Rebound by the Raptors. Pirtle's got 8 rebounds in this game.
Just hasn't been his night so far, and if he's unable to find his rhythm, this might be a long night for them.
Good on the shot.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And here are the Mavericks now. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Williams kicks to Davis. Dallas, no good that time either.
You can see the frustration in the quarter on his face, especially with his team trailing.
Pass to Pirtle. Good work defensively by Lively. Mavericks trail by 13. Davis, the pass to Williams. Here's Thompson. It's rebounded by Barrett.
He is just struggling right now to find his way and trying to regain his confidence.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That is his first foul of the game. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Jarek Lively. Najee Marshall comes in for Davis. Max Christie, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Hardy in for Williams. And then for Toronto, Bobo's checked in. And it's Walter in for Brandon Ingram. They set the pick. Pass to Mamu Kalashvili. Shot clock at 5. Drops in the tray.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
Now, here's Washington. Nothing on the board. To end the run. Unable to get that one. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. It's the Raptors up by 16. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
They're controlling the pace of this game, pushing the ball up court and getting good looks in early offense.
And we talk about winning games at the margins all the time. That's exactly what they're doing because they are throwing bodies on the offensive glass.
So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter, they've got R.J. Barrett, and it's Mobo in at the four-man position. Now, here's Barrett. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. The Mavericks shooting 23% from the field. That's not going to get it done. Washington passes to Christie. Martin up top. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Gafford misses. Raptors leading by 16. And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Pass to Barrett. Banked in off the glass. Barrett's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Raptors. Tim, I can hear it in my head right now. You called Steph Curry must-see TV. Does anyone from this next generation maybe approach that description for you?
Well, Kevin, certainly Victor Wembanyama would be at the top of that list. You're talking about a one-off when you combine that size with that particular skill set. And then Anthony Edwards would be another guy because of the explosiveness and excitement that he brings every single night.
It'll be exciting to see this next generation and see if they do impact it like the ones before them, for sure. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, this is the fourth and now longest coaching stop for the Mavericks' Jason Kidd. Kyrie Irving said he's learned from the past head coaching jobs that he's had and being with different players and seeing them improve. Now he's mastering his coaching philosophy and being an originator. Back to you guys. He has definitely seen it all. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Shed. Pass to Walter. Here's Shed, defended by Christie. Just 4 to shoot. Off target with his 3. Mavericks trail by 15. To the inside. Here's Martin. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Here's Barrett. His last outing with 20 points. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And Tim, of the teams that were not in the playoffs or even in the play-in last season, you can make a case the Raptors among many teams that have a lot of potential to get there this year.
Yeah, I agree, and you could also put the Spurs in that conversation too. But if you're just looking at the East, the Raptors could easily climb back into relevance as their young talent develops.
Some changes here for the Mavericks. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Martin. Flagg comes in for P.J. Washington. And it's Russell in for Marshall. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Ingram outside. Dick wide open. Offline with his 3.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And what you love about Cooper Flagg, GA, he's committed with playing the game the right way.
Yeah, I mean, even back in middle school, he would binge watch the '86 Celtics, a team known for its high IQ.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. You know, you got to be impressed with the size and athleticism of this Mavericks front court, Jim.
And now the addition of Cooper Flagg at small forward. So in addition to all the length and mobility they already had, this now makes them the match of any team in the league in that regard.
He hits both from the stripe. GA now in year 3 under Darko Rajakovic. The Raptors are staying the course.
And his contract runs through next season, and he's all in on developing these young players and getting the best out of them.
Now, how about Barnes on that one? He really got up.
Here's Russell. He has yet to score. Pass to Christie. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. On the wing, Christie. Here's Flagg. He's covered by Ingram, and he gets the bucket.
Fantastic hustle from the rookie Flagg. That kind of all-out effort will earn him points with his teammates and coaches.
Now here's Barnes. Here's Dick. Rebounded by Gafford. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Here's Dick. And the dunk by Dick.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
Mavericks trail by 13. Pass to Christie. Back to Russell. Dallas moving the ball around. For the screen on Ingram. Here's Flagg. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
Well, he's certainly not the reason they're down. If they're going to grab the lead here, more guys are going to have to step up.
Raptors leading by 11. Outside, Barrett. Dick finds Barnes. There's the drive. Here's Mamu Kalashvili. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Mamu Kalashvili has got 8 points. Pass to Flagg. Back to Russell. Here's Flagg. He's covered by Ingram, and it's in there. And that's 13 points for Cooper Flagg.
Well, he had a solid first quarter, but he is rolling now.
And here is Ingram. We saw him with 29 points last game. Down low. Mamu Kalashvili passes to Barrett. And Barrett slams it in.
Well, there was no doubt Barrett was going to flush that one.
Russell with it. And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
No.
Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. And Toronto also making a switch. Hurdle's checked in. Barrett against Christie. Pass to Russell. Now here's Davis. Just 5 to shoot. Lively sets a screen for Flagg. Dallas again missing. Raptors leading by 14. Ingram passes to Barnes. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. And that's now 6 points for Barnes.
Well, that demonstrates exactly how calm Barnes is. Even with the defense all over him, he still found a way to overcome that.
Now, here is Russell. Scoreless thus far. Here's Flagg. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
He is totally locked in offensively and doing everything he can to bring his team back.
Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Hurdle with a screen on Christie. From the arc. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Christie against Barrett. Christie can't make it. Toronto's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
Mavericks trail by 16. And finished off by Lively.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Ingram outside. Stolen by Lively. And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way, and the slam dunk by Russell.
A multi-dimensional score. Hard to match up with Russell in that kind of space.
And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the Raptors. They led by as many as 18 points. Outside Barrett from outside the arc. It's rebounded by Dallas. Davis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
Yeah, they're winning despite his offensive performance. He just hasn't been sharp from the field.
Now, here is Russell. Shot clock at 6. Fires top of the key. And another basket for Dallas.
Shooters shoot, and he didn't quit. Much better performance this quarter.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And the Raptors also making a change. Immanuel Quickley, he's checked in for R.J. Barrett. Thompson against Dick. Down to 5 on the shot clock. On the wing, Barnes. And again, no good by Toronto. Mavericks trail by 10. We know about the length and the athleticism, Tim, of life. But what do you like about his skill and maybe the way he sees the game?
Yeah, this league has seen a lot of guys with that type of length and athletic ability, but what sets him apart, he's got great instincts for where to get open, instincts how to rebound, where the ball is coming off, and then also, I just think his conditioning level is very high.
Now Ingram, after the missed three from Klay Thompson. Over Flagg. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. It's Davis on the wing, covered by Barnes. Davis against Barnes, and it's Davis missing. Toronto leading by 10. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Cooper Flagg.
When Barnes is attacking the painted area, good things tend to happen.
The Raptors have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. That's good from Barnes. And a player, Tim, who stuffs the stat sheet, Scottie Barnes.
Yeah, Kevin, he just has a great all-around game. But the thing I like the most, he's very unselfish. He will pass up a shot if a teammate has a better one.
That one is no good. And GA, you know, some people argue that defense has declined in recent years. Would you agree?
I think mostly it's just harder to defend in today's game. You have to cover so much more ground, and with the lack of physicality, it just makes it more challenging.
Now, here is Russell. Inside, here's Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
I love when they run that action with Davis. It's really hard to stop him in pick and roll.
We've got 1:55 left in the first half of basketball. Russell against Quickley. And again, no good by Toronto. Mavericks trail by 9. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks a lot. Anthony Davis prefers playing power forward. He said, quote, "If I have to play the 5, then it's totally fine. At the end of the day, I trust coach's decision." I'm pretty sure he heard AD wants to play the 4, but I want to win. So if that's me playing the 5, that's what it's going to be. Back to you.
He can do both. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. A minute 20 left here in the second. Quickley against Russell. Wants to get it to Lively and does.
Getting everyone involved. Russell operating the offense like a seasoned vet.
And here are the Raptors now. They led by as many as 18 points. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. And here's Ingram from the arc. Mavericks with the rebound. Davis inside, quickly covering. That one's good, and the Raptor lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Davis.
He is an overpowering presence inside. AD playing with so much confidence and force in the paint.
And so Quickley will bring it up for Toronto. It's Dick on the wing. The three-pointer, no good. Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. Toronto leading by 5. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Ingram right side. Barnes outside. Lets it go from deep. Out to Ingram. 2 on the clock. Over Flagg. And again, no good by Toronto. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Raptors lead by 5. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please. Ooh, they're measuring up the shot. Let's hear it.
Thanks for joining us. Brandon Ingram has been lighting it up. Quite the performance in the first half.
Well, I love what he's doing offensively. He's hungry, he's attacking, and he's not settling.
He's shooting well because he seems to be getting the shots he wants.
Listen, a guy like that can always get a shot that he wants, Ernie.
Now let's take a moment and see what games still lie ahead. The Trailblazers will square off against the Clippers out in Los Angeles. Tip-off is 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific.
Either team could come away with a W and win this one.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Cooper Flagg in this game, he has been everywhere.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
And what more can you ask of him? That is helping out your team.
Mavericks trail by 5. Sliding in at the wing positions will be Thompson and Flagg. The 4 and 5, it's Davis and Lively. And it's Russell in at the guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd. Here's Thompson. Rebound by the Raptors. Now Dick. To the middle. It's stolen by Davis. Up top, Russell. Dick defending. Russell kicks to Davis. Over Barnes. With that shot, the Raptor lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Anthony Davis.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Toronto shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Ingram outside. Barnes outside. No good with the triple.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Pass to Davis. Lively with the screen. Fader on the way. And the shot is good. The Raptor lead has been cut down to just 1 on the basket from Davis.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Now Pirtle. Here's Dick. shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
That one on Davis.
And you look at Grady Dick's physical gifts, and you see it's all there. Size, length, careful training, and hard work could make him into something special.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. So, Tim, and I can see it in my mind's eye, you won that three-point contest back in '96. What's the key to success in that event in particular?
Oh, yeah, what a great night. And I think, Kevin, there's a few things. First, I just think you've got to have a short, compact release, because then you're not going to rush at the end to make sure you get all 25 balls up. But I also think part of it, for me, I got to shoot first after the warm-up introductions because I was still loose. I didn't have to sit there for 20 or 30 minutes during commercial breaks. I think that helped me win the title that night.
A little strategy. Now, here's Quickley. Following the miss by Anthony Davis. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Pass to Quickley. To the paint. Here's Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
And he's been scoring at all 3 levels for a long time, and he's been an absolute monster here tonight.
And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
To see the stats for Russell. Some last season stats for him. He was around 12 points a game, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. And he's done his share of the work for the team, definitely making an impact.
Well, with some guys, we always talk about potential. What I like about him, he comes to work every night and actually produces.
Pass to Flagg. Beyond the arc. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Raptors leading by 4. Ingram dishes to Barnes. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Ingram's got 5 assists in the game.
Barnes, so physical inside. He can beat you down there as well.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. So, Tim, we were just talking about Brandon Ingram. Just how impactful of a player is he at this stage of his career?
Well, he's very talented, Kevin, and he's got great length for a wing. The biggest thing for him has been his health. But when he's good to go, there is no question he's a major factor. And that brings him to 3 for 4, and the game plan seems to be working here early.
Bounce pass, Russell. Here's Flagg. He's covered by Ingram. Flagg with it. He's got 17. 6 on the shot clock. Out to Thompson. Over to the left wing. Davis with a screen on Ingram. Here's Flagg. Sinks the 3-pointer. three-pointer. Flagg's got 20.
An efficient three-point shooter in college. That clearly hasn't changed for Flagg.
Pass to Dick. To the inside. Quickly. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
And that kind of sums up how this game is going.
Attack-minded all the way.
When you have someone running point who's also a factor at the rim like that, it's a huge advantage.
Here's Russell. The Raptors getting the bucket. On the wing, Davis, covered by Barnes. Davis, the pass to Russell. Lively sends a screen for Russell. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Barnes can't get it to go. Mavericks trail by 7. Russell inside. Quickly covering. Pass to Flagg. Lively a screen on Ingram. They get the rebound. Out to Russell. Outside, Davis. Russell against Quickley. Davis with a screen on Quickley. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one, specifically how high tempo it's been, clearly working to their advantage so far.
And that one misses. And over 3 years in high school, Anthony Davis shot up from being 6'2 to 6'10. But Greg, he brought those guard skills with him.
And Kevin, that transformation as a pro also significant. Adding over 30 pounds to his frame. And with his wingspan over 7'5", he is a physical presence.
Fades. It's not going to go for him. Good D by Barnes. Ingram kicks to Quickley. Pass to Pirtle. Here's Dick. And here is Ingram. Pirtle sets the pick for Ingram. Fires away from outside. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Flagg's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Well, he made a couple of shots early, but since the half, he just can't seem to find his rhythm.
Pass to Lively. Davis in the corner. Thompson for 3. Good D by Barnes.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
And a big dunk there from a springy Barnes. He gets up fast there for the hammer.
Mavericks trail by 7. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
On the wing, Davis, covered by Barnes. Ignoring the contact, Anthony Davis.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
And timeout called by Darko Rojakovic. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
We got great t-shirts and new fans. Get out of your seats, get on your feet, and make some noise! Who wants a t-shirt? You know what to do.
Washington's checked in. Barrett's checked in for the Raptors. Toronto leading by 5. Barnes looking around. Pass to Quickley. Now Dick. He's covered by Thompson. 4 on the clock. Bertle, the pass to Dick. For the 3. And again, no good by Toronto. Dallas has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Flagg, that's down the hash. Knocks one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
When Flagg sees the lane, he's going to exploit it.
And so Quickley will bring it up for Toronto. Down low, here's Barnes, and the dunk by Barnes.
Well, for what he lacks in height, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Mavericks trail by 5. Outside, Russell. Pass to Washington. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And now it's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago. In fourth, the Raptors.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
Quickly the bounce pass. Right side, Barrett. And it's good for 2. And now a 7-point Raptor lead.
Well, you got to hit Barrett harder than that if you want to stop him from scoring. That's light work.
Pass to Flagg. Washington sets the pick for Flagg. Driving to the basket. Lays it up off the glass. Flagg's got 24 points.
This rookie Flagg is tough, willing to take contact on and convert through it.
Raptors leading by 5. Here's Dick. Barnes passes to Barrett. Offensive rebound.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Now, here is Russell. Now, here's Washington. Here's Flagg. A three-pointer off the mark. Russell against Barnes. Pass to Quickley. Barnes outside. Inside. Makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
Well, unless the defense adjusts, I don't see any change here. He has flat out taken over this game with his scoring.
Mavericks trail by 9. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Some nice passing here by Dallas. Now, Lively. Back to Washington. Outside, Russell. 6 to shoot. And the layup's good off the glass. Russell's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
An active competitor. Russell won't go down without a fight, especially around the rim.
Raptors leading by 7. And here is Quickley. He's got 11.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
Yeah, when your lead guard is doing that, it just creates excitement.
And so it's Dallas with it after the Raptors pick up 2. Russell against Quickley. Thompson passes to Washington. 5 on the clock. Quickley sends a screen for Flagg. Pass to Thompson. Takes a three.
Thompson with the three. Wow, he's just as lethal as he has ever been in this league. Thompson's accuracy is top shelf.
And here is Pirtle. Back to Quickley. A three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Quickley's got 9 points in the quarter.
Well, they're winning this game in large part due to how efficient he's been, and it's why they'll continue to go to him.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
Hey, your junior defense crew.
Getting ready for Dallas. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Derek Lively. Anthony Davis comes in for Flagg. Najee Marshall, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. Christie subbed in for D'Angelo Russell. .11 left in the third. Gafford finds Davis. Now Marshall. Christie with the screen for Marshall. Back to Christie. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Washington. At 3 off the mark. And Barrett has got the ball here for Toronto. Here's Shed. There's 39 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Barrett. A rebound by Washington. Mavericks trail by 9. On the wing, Christie. Hasn't made one yet.
And the shot selection has been great, but the volume isn't where it needs to be.
24 seconds left to play in the third. Washington against Ingram. To the inside. Here's Mobo. No good with the layup. And so it's Scottie Barnes making things happen for Toronto. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll return shortly. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Yeah, so impressive for a big guy to make a find like a guard.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. So for Toronto right now, perimeter pairing, Barrett and Ingram. And it's Mamu Kalishvili in at the 5. Here's Shed. Here's Barrett. And Barrett slams it in.
And you see the edge Barrett plays with, attacking the rim with bad intentions.
Mavericks trail by 9. Christie kicks to Washington. Christie with the screen on Ingram. Here's Washington. Here's Davis. Davis owning the paint and gets it to go.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
Pass to Barrett. They set the screen. Clock at 6. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Gafford.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
He is just trying to make an impact by disrupting their rhythm.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. And it's Ingram missing.
And that's one way to end up in the highlights.
Well, I've seen some crazy things, and that is right up there.
Christie kicks to Gafford. Christie with the screen on Ingram. Gafford passes to Davis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it fly. It's rebounded by Barrett. Barrett's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Marshall with the steal. And there it is for him.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
And that is great leadership. He certainly has that clutch gene that every team needs.
Raptors leading by 5. Now Barrett. Ingram outside. Shoots over Washington. To the right side. Here's Shed. And the Raptors miss again. Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Marshall passes to Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Here's Ingram. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Looking to get back on track here, and slam dunk by Ingram.
Well, you see all of that athleticism right there by Ingram. He can be such a force when he catches it that deep.
Mavericks trail by 5. Christie kicks to Washington. That one good for 2. Washington's got his first 2 points.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Here's Mamu Kelishvili. Pass to Barrett. Here's Mobo. He's guarded by Davis. Jumps up. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
And their all-around play has been the key to chipping away at this deficit.
Ingram with it. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. To the paint. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Now, here's Washington. Davis finds Christie. Now, here's Marshall. Davis with a screen on Barrett. To the middle. It's tipped. 6 on the shot clock. Now Barrett pushing it up, and no one back to stop him.
Well, as soon as they came up with that basketball, Barrett was out, and he was running. And then he was able to convert on the break.
And here's Marshall will bring it up for the Mavericks. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Pass to Christie. Gafford sends the pick for Christie. Gafford misses. Toronto leading by 3. Ingram outside. Here's Shed. And here's Barrett. Clock at 4. from deep three-point land. Rebounded by Gafford. The Mavericks have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. And then Washington with the dunk.
Well, they left it until the fourth quarter, but finally the run they needed to get back into this.
And they've made some big plays to get back in it. This game is a toss-up now.
Here's Shed. The Mavericks making the shot. Onside, Barrett. Pass to Mamu Kalashvili. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Well, he's certainly more than capable of hitting that shot, but somehow, even with no defense, he came away empty.
Here's Christie. Back to Davis. Now, here's Washington. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got his third assist on the night.
And you've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Well, they've shown great determination, and that speaks to the overall character of this team.
Here's Shed. Outside, Barrett. From 12 feet out, and the jumper falls for him. Barrett's got it all tied up now for the Raptors.
He is coming alive here in the second half. That's a nice shot there, and now he is rolling.
Marshall passes to Davis. Now Christie. Gafford sets the pick for Christie. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Dallas.
They've been in the zone for mid-range all game long, and they've made the most of any chance they found in that space.
And they've also done an outstanding job scoring in the paint, getting close looks and just pounding them inside.
And that one falls for Gafford. And Tim, you think about rim-running centers, Daniel Gafford typifies that type of player.
Yeah, Kevin, he's a great finisher. He knows when to dive at the rim. And what you like with Gafford is that he's willing to meet you there defensively as well.
Now, here's Quickley. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
That's really pretty. The mid-range from Quickley. I love it.
Down low, here's Davis. No good there. Good D by Barnes. Toronto trailing. It's Dick on the wing. Back to Ingram. Launches it. Knocks down the 3-ball.
That's his first from distance this half, which gives him 3 for the night.
Russell kicks to Gafford. Flagg with it. Davis with a screen on Ingram. To the inside. And it's Davis with the jam.
Yeah, he continues to break down that defense. Davis is in a great rhythm right now.
And the Raptors with the ball. Quickley looking it over. The kick out to Barnes. Back to Quickley. Shoots the 3. And it's Klay Thompson with the rebound. Mavericks shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Pass to Flagg. Shot clock at 6. Let's go. He's off on that one. Toronto's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Davis against Barnes. Here's Russell. It's rebounded by Quickley. And so Quickley will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. And Davis sends it back.
That is textbook rim protection from Davis. Going after the ball without making contact on the shooter.
And Thompson kicks to Russell. Gafford inside. He's covered by Ingram. Gafford misses. Ingram with it. Defended by Gafford. Quickley with a wide open look. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Ingram's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Mavericks trailed by 3. Up top, Russell. Quickly covering. Russell kicks to Gafford. Pass to Flagg. Here's Davis. A great pass leads him right to the rack.
Big bucket from AD, reminding you why he is an NBA champion.
And here is Ingram. Now Quickley. Now here is Pirtle. Grady Dick. Gafford with the rebound.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Thompson. And that won't go. Missing the go-ahead basket. Barnes with it. Picked up by Davis. Now Quickley. Here's Barnes. Outside Ingram. Shot clock at 5. Shoots for 14. And it misses. Crucial possession with time ticking down.
Yeah, an opportunity to take the lead on this possession.
Barnes zips down the rebound. The Raptors with the lead. 1:43 left in the 4th quarter. And yeah, it's good.
Well, that's just a clutch shot from Barnes, and it's what his team expects from him in these moments.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks, guys. Jason Kidd had some words for his team over the break. He dug into his team for being too complacent on offense, saying, "You're just chucking up the first 3 you see out there. Be more patient on offense, move the ball around, make the defense work." Guys, let's see if ball movement improves out there.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Davis. Oh, great touch off the pass.
Stepping up, Davis is a fantastic option late. You know with that height and skill set, he's going to get a good look.
Second personal. Second team foul. At the line for 1, Anthony Davis.
In this situation, this is exactly who you want at the line.
And so Quickley will bring it up for Toronto. Here's Dick. Takes the 3. The 3 goes down.
And that is why this team has Grady Dick, a floor spacer coming into the league with an elite three-point shot.
Now Davis.
hit him the most.
Ingram, now Quickley. Barnes fires, and the three misses. Now Russell tries the spin move. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Barnes against Davis. To take the lead. Hurdle there for the rebound. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
The nerves on this guy.
Completely unfazed by what's at stake. That's just clutch.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Thompson, a screen on Quickley. Here's Davis. Barnes rips down the rebound. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. And an intentional foul right there.
Immanuel Quickley. Second personal foul. Second team foul. Immanuel Quickley. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Stepped up to the line, and he took care of his business and guaranteed the win.
Flagg. A putback. Oh, sticks the putback.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Immanuel Quickley.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game. And so it's Toronto winning this one. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Scottie Barnes.